Hello, myself Sunil Gandhi. This is basically the 65th number part. Basically, in this basically we are seeing this upload.php. What actually is written? This is the directory basically, which basically will be the target file name basically. How target file name basically is given? Directory target and the base file name basically, that is this basically. That is basically the data of file control. Like this basically we have taken one attribute. This is one variable basically, file upload equal to OK, that is basically one. Then basically we will see the image file type basically. What is the file type basically? Extension basically which is given, that is basically coming from target file basically. That is this basically. That is this path info extension basically. File type basically, if it is submitted only, then only basically it will come here na. Otherwise basically some people basically directly basically say that basically we know the upload file name, so we will directly write the upload file name on .php, but this is not going to work now. Then basically we will check for the file size, whether basically the file contains anything or not. If it contains, then basically this basically will get, and then basically file OK basically upload, and then basically the file is an image file, upload equal to OK basically. File is not an image file, otherwise basically upload equal to this basically. See basically limit is also basically, you can set the limit also. File type is also given. See basically this is the file basically which is getting finally uploaded. Move upload file, and this is the data basically. After that basically these all are ready-made commands basically. These all are the super variables basically, super global variables basically, that basically we have already saw. So after that basically the file will physically get moved to the server basically. After server basically the file is moved, then basically you can send the mail basically. In that send mail basically you just have to give the path of this where the file is moved. First basically you have to move the file to the server basically. Then only basically, here basically I have taken the example of mailing system basically. Why basically file upload basically is required. So one of the person told that is there any another example basically file upload for a file upload. Then one of the person told that if you create the inventory control system basically, that time basically if you want the images basically, that this is the image of the inventory, this is the image of the inventory, this is the image of the inventory. For example, we are creating inventory of some mobile or basically some laptop or basically something basically. So you have to upload the image, na, basically. That time basically this utility basically is required. So physically basically the file basically is when you select the file basically, that is the hard disk basically of the client, or basically the user who is using this system basically. So he uploaded, but that file basically is not moved to the server side, na, basically, because next time basically when the file will get open basically, that is the inventory control system, that time basically image has to be displayed. So to display the image basically you can't go with the client side, na, because it might possible the different client or different user might be using that particular page. So that the file which is uploaded, that basically will get disappear. So you can't track the client basically. So for that basically you have to upload the file to the server side basically. So that basically you can do from this. Uploaded the file, target is set. So whenever basically next time basically when you open the inventory control system, that time image basically is that at the server side basically. So you can open the file basically. So like this, opening the file basically is also clear. And this basically you can write down at the PHP code editor basically, which I have already given basically in the previous video basically, that how basically you can write the PHP code from mobile also basically. So from mobile also basically you can run the PHP code. You can just imagine basically from mobile basically also you can learn the PHP. That basically I want to say. But then also basically it's a mobile basically, so you can't display the screen basically in big manner. Otherwise basically you can, or basically you have to purchase the laptop, or you have to purchase the desktop, or basically the another option is through TV also basically you can write down the code, and basically through you can connect the mobile. But that time basically it should be confirm that you should confirm that basically the mobile device basically which you are connecting to the TV basically, it is not going to harm the television. This type of thing basically after checking this only basically you have to start the work basically. So there are many ways basically. So like this basically now we are going to PHP cookies. So one of the person told that what do you mean by cookies basically? So one person told that something basically you have to write to the server side basically, sorry, client side basically. Then what are the options basically? Then PHP say that basically we have given cookies. File upload basically system is there in .NET also. File upload system is there in Java also. File upload system is there in IBM software also. Everywhere basically file system is available. Cookies also basically mostly is available in all the software basically. IBM basically it's a IBM also basically might be giving basically, why? Because IBM basically has created lots of other software also. So mostly basically IBM also might be having some cookie system basically, but I am not 100% sure basically. But it might be having basically. So see basically what the cookies definition says. Used to identify a user basically. Cookies is a smaller file that embeds to your computer basically. So it basically embeds. Embed means you can say you can server basically want to write anything into the PC basically, then you can write it. So each time same time basically the request where the browser sends the cookies too many times. So it's basically you can write down the cookies, and if the server, for example, one person basically access the PC, access the website basically. So second time and you basically from server side basically you write down something, you basically has written something from cookies to PC, to that hard disk basically. That is the server basically. That is the basically client side. So next time basically when client will again access the website basically, so you can able to track basically he is accessing second time basically. Why? Because you have already written something basically from cookies to that client side basically. So in next video basically we are going to see a little bit more about this topic.